The readability test is a tool used to check whether the package leaflet of a medicinal product is structured in such a way as to allow the patient to find and understand the necessary information for a safe and correct use of the medicine. Following the developments in the European law, Italy has also made it mandatory for the holders of medicinal products for human use authorized nationally to perform this test no later than the 1st of July 2015. The guideline regarding the labeling and package leaflet of medicinal products for human use of 12 January 2009 reinforces the concept of the completeness of information contained within the package leaflet and comprehensibility of its content for a correct, appropriate and safe use of the medicine. The legislation provides that for any medicinal product shall be accompanied by a package leaflet containing all the necessary information to the patient to ensure a correct use. Article 56 of Directive 2001/83/EC also points out that the data in the labeling and package leaflet must be easily readable, clearly understandable, and indelible. With a communication of 23rd of July 2013, updated with a communication of 25th of September 2013, the IFA requires that no later than the 1st of July 2015, all marketing authorization holders of medicinal products for human use authorized nationally should present a readability test. This deadline applies to applications for new marketing authorization and line extensions still being assessed at the date of the release of the IFA communication. The obligation also extends to applications for new marketing authorizations and line extensions that will be presented via the national procedure with effects from the 1st of January 2014. The adaptation of the information contained in the package leaflet into a simpler, clearer and more understandable template has been and continues to be the subject of much international discussion. Among the proposed model is that of Australian researchers Les and Wiseman, which has become the most commonly used and, most importantly, the one accepted by national and European authorities. With reference to the current guidelines for the readability of the label and package leaflet of medicinal products for human use, the readability test must be performed on participants who are as representative as possible of the potential users. The Directorate Regulatory Affairs has collected data in an internal database of hundreds of volunteers who can be contacted to be interviewed based on their age, gender, educational background, clinical profile, and availability. The readability test is designed to identify the terminology and parts of the package leaflet which are not well understood by patients. The readability test, conducted according to the method of Sless and Wiseman, is structured according to the following steps. The project begins with a review of the latest authorized package leaflet by an experienced physician with adaptation to the QRD format and proposed revisions. The second step is to create a questionnaire that allows the evaluator to determine whether the respondents are able to find and understand important information in the package leaflet. The third stage is the recruitment of the target group. The total group will consist of between 23 to 25 participants who will be recruited to cover the widest range of types of target patients. The selection of participants is based on criteria in accordance with current guidelines to ensure reliable results. The next step is the pilot test, carried out on 3 participants to identify any problems in the evaluation of the questionnaire before the official test. Then, the first group of interviews is set up with 10 participants. Responses are analyzed and the results are reviewed before moving on to the second phase. If the limit of 90% of positive responses provided for by the guidelines is not exceeded, certain revisions to the patient leaflet are proposed to the marketing authorization holder. The interviews with the second group of 10 people is a further verification of the results obtained, or a confirmation of the effectiveness of changes to the package leaflet subject to the first stage. If the pill does not undergo any changes between the first and second phases, and a satisfactory result has been achieved during the second phase, the preparation of the final report is performed. If the pill has undergone changes or the results are such as to consider the test not passed, we continue with the subsequent phase until the satisfactory results on 2 successive groups of 10 people has been obtained. In addition to conducting product-by-product readability tests, the Renzo Regulatory Affairs offers some additional services to meet its clients' needs, with considerable savings in terms of costs and time. Our company has a unit dedicated to the elaboration of graphic and text that can offer clients full support for the creation of packaging and leaflets. We can provide the customer with a feasibility study on the entire product package. We encourage, along with the client's appraisal, the creation of consortiums between marketing authorization holders having the same active ingredients in order to share package leaflets and the related test. We also evaluate the possibility of presenting a bridging report on a case-by-case basis according to the criteria of the European guidelines, which allows the marketing authorization holders to refer to readability of their pill to other readability tests without the need to conduct new interviews. We can provide a report in English or Italian at the request of the client. You can find all the information on our website www.testlegibilità.it. However, please do not hesitate to contact us for any questions or queries. Thank you for your attention.